तेरी नजरे इनायत है, तेरी नजरे इनायत है, किसी से नजर मिलाना क्या, तेरी नजरे इनायत है.
Shiv Baba entered Dada's body. With this incarnation, Shiv Baba renamed Dada with Prajapata Brahma, the father of people. Out of this love of souls for the God, an institution of purification, a sacrificial fire called a yajna was created, where Shiv Baba would descend into the corporeal body of Brahma every day to give knowledge to his sweet children. In this yajna, Shiv Baba had given special attention to women. Many women who listened to Baba's liberating messages started to gain courage to reform the customs. Both men and women who came to the yajna received visions, sometimes of Krishna, sometimes of the Golden Age, and sometimes of the destruction of the Iron Age. The people of Sindh were amazed to hear this, and the respect for Om Mandali started to grow in the community. Many families started to send their daughters for the satsang, the spiritual gathering. One girl out of all those daughters stood out the most. She took the message completely to her heart. Her name was Radha, and she was called by the name Om Radhe. She was discreet, compassionate, and virtuous, and her intellect was very powerful. She was able to digest and churn the knowledge that no one else could. Few days before Om Radhe came to the satsang, Dada's wife, Jashoda ji, had received a vision where Om Radhe had become Lakshmi, the empress of the world, and Jashoda ji was giving her the kingdom. Jashoda ji was very happy to see this vision become practical when she experienced the divine presence of Om Radhe when she came to the satsang. When Om Radhe met Baba for the very first time, she wrote a beautiful poem describing her experience. "O friends, what shall I show you? And how can I show you what I saw? What I saw in Om Mandali. O friends, how can I describe such a joy? The voice of Om, like an arrow, pierced my mind, and calm and quiet I became. All my troubles, all my stories, all my sorrows died away." And later, Om Radhe was named Jagdamba Saraswati, the World Mother. After serving to bring transformation to so many people in such a short time, Brahma Baba took the family to Kashmir. Meanwhile, those who had been coming to the satsang regularly continued to meet every day to meditate and discuss the points of knowledge on their own. Baba would send them a letter regularly from Kashmir. These letters were read aloud by the senior sisters at the satsang. The purpose of Baba's visit to Kashmir was to visit a very popular place of pilgrimage, Amarnath. While Baba was on the road, a storm came. Many people started to turn around and go back, but Baba did not. He was determined to give knowledge to the devotees of Shiva and also know the truth behind the creation of the famous Shivlingam. Once Baba reached to the temple, Baba asked the guards the secret behind the ice Shivlingam. Many guards were hesitant at first, but just experiencing the royal and divine presence of Baba, they all considered him to be higher than a king and decided to share all the secrets with him. They finally told him that the freezing water dripped from a hole in the ceiling of the cave and drop by drop built up the ice into a large rock. This was the secret behind the miraculous appearance of Shivlingam in Amarnath that Baba himself went to discover. Baba spent most of his time in solitude and thinking deeply about each word spoken by God. Baba used to think deeply on the point of how could one cut through all the layers of karmic accounts and experience the fullness of knowledge.
तेरे दृष्टि के दर्पण में पाया ज्ञान न्यारा सा, देखा साकार झरोकों से निराकार वो प्यारा सा, पाया पल भर में जो हमने पाया, पल भर में जो हमने किसी से और पाना क्या, तेरा मिलना हुआ बाबा, किसी से मिलन मनाना क्या, तेरी नजरे इनायत है, तेरी नजरे इनायत है.